you know any lawyers? Do you have any, I don't know, maybe a cousin or an uncle or a friend, maybe somebody who's studying law? Do you have any friends who are lawyers? Yara, what about you? Do you know anyone who's a lawyer?
No. Uh, no, nobody in my family studied law.
No. What about you, Yara? Do you have any interest in being a lawyer?
No.
No.
Because I think, yeah, because I think if I'm in another times or one time I will don't be fair.
You think that you might you think that you might not be fair as a lawyer. I think that everybody's human, and everybody has certain biases, so don't worry about that too much. But good for you for being honest, Yara, that's half of the problem. Let me see. Yara, could you ask Trung the same question?
Okay. Do you know any lawyers?
Um, in my city, I know some lawyers because uh, it's a customer and
They're your customers, but you know that they're actually lawyers too.
yeah, by accident because I think when I student when I was student I work a waiter in a restaurant and
Yeah.
in a group of lawyers. It's a it's a lawyer in a famous lawyer in my city, and
No way.
they have a meeting every week in my restaurant, and I know all of them. Yes.
So what did you think about them, Chung? Like as people, not you saw a different side of them. You saw them maybe in a more casual setting, right? Kind of like being friends. Did you think that they were nice? Did you think that they were kind of rude? What did you think about them?
Yes, I think all of the lawyer they have a good knowledge and about in
Very
the
educated.
law, and they know I think they know a lot of things in our life in legal for government, and they know how to do is a good way or bad ways, and I see all of them is honor is old people, and in my country I think just on a famous lawyer is older more than 50 years old,
Yeah.
and
Maybe it's kind of like what Yara was talking about because you have to really trust the person. And I think that, I don't know, older people, you kind of
because I think
trust them more to be
when they old
fair.
they work for a long time and they have a lot of experience, and they
They've seen everything.
spend a lot of yes they spend a lot of time for many case, and they know a lot of things. Yes.
Absolutely. That's a good point, Trump. Good. And Trump, could you ask Carlos Ricardo the same question?
Who teacher? Carlos.
To Carlos Ricardo?
Yes, hello, Carlos Ricardo.
hmm Let me
Hello.
see. Carlos, you might have your. There we go. Carlos, can you hear us?
Yeah,
There we go.
Okay. Do you know any lawyers?
yeah, yeah. Actually, have many friends that are studying law, and actually, my major. Actually, my major I study some laws. But yeah, I have friends that are lawyers.
Oh, so wait, so you're studying something related to law too, like not exactly, but similar?
Yeah,
What are you studying?
politics
Oh, of
science.
course, yeah, exactly, political science. That's definitely, you know, you have to study some laws. Oh, very interesting. Cool. Good to know. Let me see. Angelica, is that you? It's just that your name is written a little bit hard. Hold on. Or Apakov? Hi. You just came in. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name. Sorry, I just don't know how to say your name. Hello? No? You can't hear me? Well, okay, but if you want to say hi, you can go ahead. Hi, I can't hear you. No? Hello? Okay. Well, okay, guys, so I'm going to share my screen with you now, and we're going to take a look at this article, which talks, oh, Alex, okay, good. Which talks a little bit about the law. So hold on. Yeah, Alex, if you want to just jump in, you can say hi whenever. So let's see. Carlos, could you read the title for me out loud?
Yeah, case presentation and cross-examination.
So we're going to read a little bit more about this, Carlos. But I don't know if maybe you've heard about this from a friend, or maybe you've seen it in a movie. Do you have any idea what a cross-examination is?
I don't know. I think that is when somebody presents evidence for a person to say something in a, I don't know. I don't remember exactly.
I think that's more like the case presentation where the attorney shows the evidence. The cross-examination is when the attorney asks the other side's witness some questions. So, you know, like you have people who are witnesses for the defense and people who are witnesses for the prosecution. And you can ask your own witnesses questions, but of course, the other side gets an opportunity as well, right, to ask your witnesses questions. And that's called the cross examination. And let's see, Trump, could you read this first paragraph out loud?
Yes. Following opening statements, the prosecutor begins direct examination of his or her first witness. This is prosecutor's
This
ini
is the prosecutor's
prosecutor
initial
initial step in attempting to prove the case, and it can last from a few minutes to several days. During direct examination, the prosecutor can introduce uh, uh, evidence such a weapon or something from the crime scene.
Exactly, very good. So, just from reading this paragraph, what can you tell me about the prosecutor? Who is the prosecutor? What does he do?
Particular is uh, the lawyer or people from the the we have the with the people make the wrong and the right. I think that because I don't know
So
how
it's
to.
the person who like is accusing the person of doing something wrong, right? And trying to prove
Yeah.
that person did something wrong, right?
Mm, and statistical it's people who is the people in have we have to the in the law we have two opposite what is called teacher.
Exactly. You have the prosecutor and you have the defender.
Yes, and
Let me write that in the chat.
defenders is have to do in 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 I think it's a not good good in a good case. Yes.
Exactly. I think that the prosecutor and defender, they're both probably good people, but you know, somebody has to defend the criminal who might be innocent, you know, and somebody has to try to bring evidence against them. It's not good or bad necessarily, you know, it's just both sides of the law, right? Trying to do their job. And hopefully who's ever right.
But in
we get the right outcome.
defendant everything thing defendant is wrong. I think on a
The
people.
defendant is not always wrong, you know. Sometimes the defendant is innocent.
Yes, I know, but I think but on people and I think the percent for the defendant a lot and at some case is the defendants is not their fault, but they have
It's
to
not their fault.
yes.
I know. I don't know the percentages of like when it's the defendant's fault or not. I just know that you know that's at least how the American system we try to do it. Present both sides and let the jury decide. You know. But good. And let's see, Yara, could you read this next paragraph following?
Following the prosecutor's examination of witness, the defense attorney has an opportunity to cross-examine, to ask questions to the examine, or ask questions to the same witness. The purpose of the purpose of cross-examination is to create doubt as to the credibility of the witness.
Yeah, exactly. So, like I was saying before at the beginning, when you know each side can examine the witnesses, right? That's called the cross-examination. And what's the purpose? Why do we let the other side cross-examine the witness, Yara? What's the reason?
Because to know if the cross-examine ask questions to the same witness to create a doubt as to the
Credibility is like whether you can believe that witness or not, right? So Yara, you know, if you tell everybody, oh, you know, like I saw Tron steal this money from the bank, you know, but then I get the chance to ask you questions like, well, Yara, what were you doing at the bank? Are you sure you know what time? Are you sure it was Tron? Were you able to see clearly? So that people stop to think if you're telling the truth or not, you know? Good. And let's see, Alexander, could you read this paragraph out loud for me?
Yes. Okay. After the defense attorney cross-examines the witness, the prosecutor asks the witness final questions to clarify any confusing the testimony for the jury. This is called redirect examination. Once the process of direct examination, cross-examination, and redirect of all the witnesses is complete. The prosecutor rests his or her case. After the prosecutor rests, no more witnesses can be called to the stand or evidence introduced by the government.
Yeah, so first is the direct examination when you ask the witness questions. Then the other side gets to ask questions. And what's the third part, Alexander?
The
What's the
third
third?
part is redirect.
Yes, exactly. And what happens during the redirect?
What happens? Just one
You
second.
can clarify, right? Any confusing testimony, right? Because like pretend I ask Yara questions.
Ask more questions.
Exactly, and the other lawyer asks Yara questions, and maybe there's some confusion before between the two things that she said, so that I can say I have the last word. I can say, so Yara, just to clarify, did you mean this, so that the jury, the people who are deciding the case, don't get confused. And Carlos, could you read this last part for me out loud?
Yeah. After the government rests, the defense has the opportunity to present witness and evidence to the jury.
Okay, so the government is the prosecutors, right? That's the same thing as the prosecution, right? And then the defense, the people who are defending the witnesses, they can show their evidence. And then what's the last step, Carlos? Who gets to decide the case in the end?
Who decides the case?
Yeah, who decides the case? Who says if the person is guilty or not guilty?
Oh, the jury.
Yeah, and what's the jury? What does that mean? The people who, it's like a group of 10 or, depending on the country, 12 people who vote to decide if the person's innocent or guilty. Good, guys. Excellent. So now I want to come back here, and I want us to express our opinion. So my question for you is, do you think lawyers do a good job in your country? Do you think that they, present the evidence fairly, that, they do a good job, deciding who, showing who's innocent or guilty? You think there's some corruption? What do you think? So Tron, what do you think about lawyers in your country? Do you think that they do a good job? Do you think they keep things fair?
It's my idea. I think about before 2 or 3 years ago, is a lawyer is good, but now recently in Vietnam, we have many law for the government, and the people not approve and not lie. And for example, the law for the using the social media, and the government try to control everybody because everybody don't like government, and they talk bad mouth with the government, and the government try to law to arrest a lot of people, and some.
And that makes it worse, right? That people trust even less in the government, right?
Yes, and
doesn't help.
and some law about environment, and because some company in China, and they have a company in Vietnam, and they make the environment in Vietnam is terrible, and many law, and the government in Vietnam want to have the share for the less rent the land for a long term.
They want to make exceptions, right, for certain big businesses.
Yes, for about more, I think nearly 100 years for the China using the land in Vietnam, and the people in Vietnam don't like and don't want, and everybody uh, what he called he go to the streets with the people. What he call, teacher?
The people who cut the trees,
No, not the people go in the streets in the rough people. What he called?
the people
And
that go in the dirt. I didn't hear that, but the people go in the cheese.
no, when people some don't agree with something and they go with the group for and
Oh,
they
they protest. Sorry, they
already
protest.
yes protest.
People are protesting.
Yes, they protest and many lawyer uh, try to protect in the people and now in the lawyer has no idea and no can help the people.
They
uh,
can help the people because
the government
law
try.
is different now, and the government. Yeah.
Yes, and
Oh, that's a shame, Sean. Let me just check in with Yara. What do you think about in Palestine? Do you think that the law is fair? Do you think lawyers do a good job?
I think we have a good lawyers and bad lawyers.
Like everything, right?
Um, but I think uh, that we have like the same amount of this and this.
It's equal.
Yeah. The bad lawyers take some money and because of the bad things and to
They try to keep some money for themselves, maybe, right? Some corruption.
yeah.
I
But
understand.
but the others do not do their job in a good way. They protect the poor, like the poor people and people who don't have money and they have the right and they know that they have the right.
But they can't prove. They don't have the money to prove it in court.
Yeah, they will help them.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, we have some lawyers, thank God, like that here in the U.S. too. But like you said, there's good and bad. Alexander, what do you think about lawyers in Russia? You're from Russia, right?
I think that we have the same situation as the previous speakers said that we also have a high level of corruption and a big influence of people with money and but also we have a lot of good lawyers in our country that try uh, to fight for the rights and it's now it's a good direction in our country, I think.
That's good. You're overall positive. And Carlos, what do you think about lawyers in? You're from Mexico, right, Carlos?
Yes.
So, what do you think about lawyers in Mexico? Do you think they're fair? Do you think they do a good job?
Well, I think that here in Mexico we have a good lawyers, but
We
the
have
way
some
is
good
that
lawyers.
our our system or our system is so bad. Here in Mexico made an amendment in 2011 of the system of the I don't know how to say it, but we made an amendment to have uh, oral case or something like that. Yeah, with a judge and a group of people with a jury. In words, we tried to to do a system like USA. But here in Mexico, law is so bad. It's too bad. Sorry, it's too bad. And in other years, yeah, and in other the judge don't arrive to the case and
On time, he
situations
was
like
late.
that. No?
Yeah. I see. So yeah, it's a little bit messy there. Well, okay, guys. Well, yeah. Well, I just want to summarize today's lesson really quickly. We started out by talking about our own experience with lawyers, if we had any lawyers in our lives. Then we read this article that gave us a lot of good vocabulary, like cross-examination, about terms that you might hear if you read about law. And then afterwards, we were able to make a connection and talk about, the law in our own countries. You guys did a great job in class today. I don't want to keep you guys late. But I hope to see you all again soon, okay? Thanks so much,
Okay,
everybody. See you next time,
Thank you
guys.
very
Thank
much.
you. Bye.
Yes, bye teacher.
Bye.
Bye.